Could we possibly imagine a world without communication? How would we understand each other, share our thoughts, or express our emotions? The evolution of communication theories, as we know it today, has experienced numerous transformations over the centuries. These theories, shaped by various eras and thinkers, have gradually reframed our understanding of human interaction, and they continue to shape the way we connect and share meaning. In the classical era, dating from 500 BCE to 300 CE, eminent thinkers such as Aristotle and Plato were the key contributors. Aristotle's rhetoric focused on the art of persuasion, identifying ethos, pathos, and logos as essential elements of effective communication. Meanwhile, Plato, in works like Phaedrus, explored the nature of communication through dialogues, emphasizing the power of rhetoric and persuasion in interpersonal communication. Fast forward to the medieval era, from 500 CE to 1400 CE. Here we find St. Augustine, whose works such as Confessions and On Christian Doctrine emphasize the importance of understanding the audience and adapting communication to suit their needs. This laid the groundwork for audience-centered communication, a concept that still holds relevance today. The early modern era, spanning from 1400 to 1900, witnessed the contributions of John Locke. His theories on language and communication in Essay Concerning Human Understanding contributed to the idea that words are symbols for ideas, marking a significant shift towards symbolic communication. The 19th century marked the rise of mass communication, with Charles Horton Cooley introducing the concept of the looking glass self. This theory suggested that our self-identity is influenced by how others perceive us, integrating social psychology into the realm of communication studies. As we entered the 20th century, communication science began to take shape. Harold Lasswell's analysis model of who says what, in which channel to whom and with what effect, laid the foundation for systematic analysis of communication. Around the same time, the Shannon-Weaver Model introduced a linear process of communication, emphasizing the sender, channel, and receiver. From the 1940s to the 50s, Norbert Wiener's idea of cybernetics introduced feedback loops, emphasizing the dynamic nature of communication systems. This was soon followed by Erving Goffman's dramaturgical approach in the 60s, exploring how individuals present themselves in social situations, contributing to symbolic interactionism. Into the 70s, cultural studies started to gain traction with Stuart Hall's work on encoding and decoding, highlighting the role of culture in shaping interpretations of messages. Then, the 80s and 90s brought us theories such as agenda setting and framing, exploring the media's role in influencing public agenda and how media framing shapes perceptions of events. In summary, communication theories, evolving over centuries, mirror changes in technology, society, and culture. From classical rhetoric to contemporary cultural studies, these theories continue to shape our understanding of how we connect and share meaning. And while we might not always be aware of it, these theories underpin every conversation, every text message, every social media post we make. They are the unseen framework that binds us together in this interconnected world of ours.
The 20th century marked a pivotal era in communication science. Harold Lasswell crafted a formula for analyzing communication processes, emphasizing the importance of clear encoding and decoding. The Shannon-Weaver model also emerged, offering a linear approach to communication. This model pushed us to consider not just what we say, but how we say it. In the 1940s and 1950s, the focus shifted towards cybernetics and feedback. Norbert Wiener introduced the concept of feedback loops, challenging us to view communication as a dynamic, ongoing process. This was a game-changing moment, acknowledging that our conversations are more than just words. They're intricate dances of adjustment and adaptation. The 1960s brought us symbolic interactionism, pioneered by Erving Goffman. Goffman's dramaturgical approach viewed social interactions as performances, emphasizing the role of symbols and shared meanings in communication. This theory helped us understand that we're all actors on the stage of life, interpreting the symbols around us. In the 1970s, cultural studies took center stage, led by Stuart Hall. Hall's work on encoding-decoding explored how individuals interpret messages based on their cultural background. His contributions paved the way for a deeper exploration of the influence of culture on communication. Hall reminded us that our cultural backgrounds shape our perceptions and interpretations. The 1980s and 1990s brought us the theories of agenda setting and framing, influenced by Maxwell McCombs. Agenda setting theory pointed to the media's ability to influence public priorities. Framing theory examined how media shapes public perception by framing events in particular ways. These theories taught us that our worldviews are often shaped by external influences, particularly the media. The evolution of communication science has been a journey of discovery and understanding. From Lasswell's formula to Wiener's feedback loops, from Goffman's dramaturgical approach to Hall's cultural studies, and finally to McCombs's agenda setting and framing theories, we've learned to appreciate the complexity and nuance of human communication. Each contribution is a building block, a piece of the puzzle, shining a light on the intricate art of human connect.